Hey guys, wanted to come on here and do this video. I'm going to try to see if I can put some light on here for you. Oh, not like that. It's not a party in here. I just previously did a video, a live video, because I was showing you guys my hair and how I cut my hair. And so I ended up blow drying it, and I tried to do it the opposite way. I tried to flare it out, but I liked it more this way. For this video, it's going to be like this. Usually you guys see it more flared out, but this is the haircut. I hope you guys go and check out that video. I did tell you that I was going to do a few videos today, and I was going to do a makeup video right now, but I'm going to end up switching it, and I'm going to end up doing another video. I'll do the makeup video after this because I don't know if I'm going to cry, and I don't know, I don't know if I'll be a mess in this video or not. So I just went ahead and did a video on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to do more live videos over there. I'm trying to share my therapy journey on there. I don't go really into detail about what my therapy is about, but I do share some points on there that might help other people in deciding whether to do that or not. But yeah, so I had to rewatch a previous live video that I had done so that I could kind of remember, because I do think it's important to do these videos right after I have my therapy session, but I wanted to give myself some time. I felt like it was too soon. I had to process myself. And so this video will be different from the one I share on YouTube. So if you want to go and join over there, to hear more, it's going to be different. I can't do the same video exactly the same. I can't do that. I just can't. So I'm going to give you what I can on here, what I feel I need to share here. And I hope that the Lord will help me share what I need to share. And hopefully it's done in the best manner possible. And I hope it helps somebody. Okay. So I had to rewatch a video of the therapy session that I had shared. And just to kind of remember some of the things, because after therapy, you're trying to process yourself, everything, right? And so this time I'm proud to say that I wasn't such a mess. I was actually pretty good, I feel like. And I prayed before. And I asked specifically for certain things. And I wanted it to be really a great session. I wanted it to be a powerful session, something that would be good for me. And I think it really was. Every session is different. I really don't know what I am going to be talking about. It kind of just comes naturally. It kind of comes through conversation. So I will share that on this therapy session. If I'm going to be looking somewhere, guys, because I'm trying to think about what happened. So don't freak out or whatever. I'm just kind of doing my best to remember. And I'm trying to be more open and trying to see how I can help others. And so that's why I'm doing these videos. And I'm going to try not to think and focus about what other people think. So, I'm grateful for those who watch, and hopefully it serves somebody. And if it doesn't, then, you can keep watching other videos that interest you. But I just feel the need to share this and be somewhat open on this matter. And so, okay. So we started with having to read some of my homework. Some of my homework was to write 2 letters. It was actually 3 letters. 2 letters were to my dad. The other one was to my strong self. So I will share that the first letter was really hard for me to read. I cried a lot. That is not the reason why I started taking this therapy. but it is something that has surfaced up in the process. And so I was assigned for homework to do 2 letters to my dad and 1 to my strong self. And so this session, I was only able to read the letters to my dad. I wasn't able to read the third session. I mean, the third letter to my strong self. That'll probably be the next time. So the first one was really hard to read because I talk a lot about my dad, and I try to talk about the things he has like taught me. And I try to write about stuff about him, which is easier for me to do, but to write to him was something that was really difficult for me to do. And so I struggled. I kind of left it to like, I don't know if it was the day before or if it was right before the session. And so when she asked me if I had finished the session, I was telling her that I did it at the very last minute. And she asked me why. And I said, because I felt like it was really hard for me to do. I wasn't really able. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to cry on here. So she asked me if previous sessions, she asked me if I was able to say goodbye to my dad. And I told her that I wasn't because my husband was sick in the hospital and had COVID. And I had both my dad and my husband sick at the same time. And it was really hard for me. And so I never really got to say goodbye. But then I also told her in the session, well, I mean, the Lord probably is thinking, well, how much more time do you need? Because he gave me almost 6.5 to almost 7 years to have my dad extra because they didn't really think he was going to make it, and they didn't think it was a good quality of life or whatever for him to live, the doctors or the nurses and stuff. But honestly, those were some of the best years of my life. And I think it made me the strongest and the most persistent and the most brave person. And so, I felt that letter was going to be really hard for me to do because I didn't know how to even start the letter. So I did the first letter and then I ended up doing the second letter. The second letter was easier for me. Having to read these letters to her did bring a lot of tears out, especially the first letter. The second letter wasn't so bad. And then I wrote the third letter, which I missed my appointment. It was my fault. I was sick and I didn't pay attention to the calendar. And so I had to reschedule. And I told you guys in the last video that I did about the therapy that I was struggling. I felt kind of stuck. And so I had to do other things to kind of get me out of feeling stuck. And so I was able to declutter and I was able to do certain things like certain videos and stuff for the day that I felt that helped. And so the third letter that I did was I was able to do the letter to my strong self, but we weren't able to read it the session, like I said. So maybe the following one, that one was kind of like a little bit, like I was kind of confused about the assignment, but then I was like, well, I'm going to do my best with it. And then, hopefully it's what she wants. And so I don't know if it is or not, but it'll be something that I read anyway. And I learned a lot from this session. I feel like this session was good. I feel like it was very powerful for me. I felt really good afterwards. I felt way better than I had in the previous ones. So this one did help me with learning to put guilt aside, learning to talk to guilt, like if it was a real person. She had me turn to the side and actually tell guilt to stop it and to step aside. So that was something that did help me a lot. And I struggled to say it powerfully. I was crying at the time. There's a lot of crying, guys. I have to have tissue around. I have to, it takes a lot to do these sessions, but I feel like it's good. It's also teaching me to be patient in the process. I'm not a very patient person, but it's teaching me to be patient. It's teaching me to be more open, to not have as much pride, because you're having to be vulnerable. You're having to rely on somebody to help you. This is something that I've always wanted to do for other people, but now having to do it with somebody, for somebody to do it to me or for me, it's kind of like different. And so like, I think that the Lord has been teaching me a lot to rely on people, and it's okay to receive help, and it's okay to be like vulnerable. And so, yeah. Another thing that stood out to me was she didn't assign me to do any homework for this session. She did tell me to live more presently. One of the things that I do have to do is remember where I'm at, and I have to repeat to myself, some of the things that I see around me, to focus on that I'm safe and that I'm okay and that nothing is going on around me, to remember where I am at the moment, to remember that I'm a daughter of God. And so that has been helping me a lot. Another thing that stood out to me were, what are some of the tools that I can do, that I can put in my kids' lives to prepare them for whatever I don't want them to endure, to keep what I want to keep from what I've learned from my parents, and what I don't want to keep. It's okay to, not carry it with me, and only carry what I need to carry with me for my life, and what I get a choice to be able to know what it is that I want to carry. We also talked about legacy, about what my dad's legacy was, what he left me with. And that was very empowering. I feel that I have tried to carry that with me and to teach my children those things. And I don't know, I just feel that this session was really great. I hope that the next one is even better. I have a really great connection with the sister from church. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I completely recommend finding somebody who has the same faith, who will teach you through scripture, through the gospel of Jesus Christ, who will listen, who will be kind in the process, who will just be somebody who will make you feel safe. And I think that's the most important part. I think she's a great match. I think she's amazing. I feel like a connection towards her. I think she brings such a great insight into my life. I feel she's a light. I think that the Lord placed her in my life to be able to heal what I need to heal. And that was something she did tell me, because I didn't understand why at this point in time in my life I needed to share any of the things that I was holding on to. But she did remind me that maybe it's because it's time for me to heal. I feel like I'm strong enough to do so. And I do feel that way. I feel like it's going to empower me more. It's going to bring more confidence out of me. I feel like it's going to put me at ease and bring me to higher ground, and allow me to feel the Lord's love more strongly. And that is what I want to share with others. I want to bring hope and light and love, and just bring confidence to people that they can do all things, even if they seem hard. And I hope that this video brings that across, and I hope that the Lord helps share this message in whatever way He needs to. I hope that He will help me to understand what He is needing me to share or to put across. And I hope that the words come out exactly the way He needs them to come out. And I just want to share this, and I hope that it helped you guys in some way or somehow. Like I said, I did share a different kind of video on YouTube, but it is pertaining to the same session. I hope you will take the time to go and watch it. If not, it's okay. I share certain things here on Facebook that I don't share on YouTube, and certain things on YouTube that I don't share on Facebook. But yeah, it's just a different space. And so I think that is where I will leave it. I hope that you all will find some good in this video. And I thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.